this will be TTT. And first off, shoutouts to CMF31300, Gambler7527, and Dallas Cowboy Fan 777. Well, today I'm here to do a review on Tombstone History of the Undertaker, a DVD I just got finished watching. There's the cover, and there's the back. This is a tremendous DVD. I believe 21 Undertaker matches, which is just tons of Undertaker footage. Okay, the first match on here is WWE Championship match versus Hulk Hogan at the 1991 Survivor Series. This was a pretty good match. Of course, the match that Undertaker won his first WWE Championship. The WWE Championship casket match versus Yokozuna, Royal Rumble 94. This was a good match. I think it took like around 20 people to put Undertaker in the casket. Versus Diesel at WrestleMania 12. Diesel came pretty close to ending the streak, but Undertaker beat him with the Tombstone. Buried Alive versus Mankind. In Your House, Buried Alive, 96. This was a pretty good match. Undertaker put Mankind put Undertaker in the grave and buried him, and won the match. But with I believe with Paul Bearer. Versus Mankind in Your House, Revenge of the Taker, 97. It was a pretty good match, just a tad short. Of course, in Undertaker's WWE Championship run, 97. WWE Championship match versus Bret Hart at SummerSlam, 97. This was a pretty good match. Of course, Shawn Michaels tried to hit Bret Hart with a chair, but he hit Undertaker, and Bret Hart pinned Taker. Okay, these are the extras. Undertaker attacks Hulk Hogan at the funeral parlor. Undertaker builds a casket for Yokozuna. Undertaker in the graveyard talks about Diesel. Undertaker in the graveyard talks about Mankind. Undertaker interrupts Mankind's interview. WWE Championship match versus Bret Hart, one night only, 97. This is an extremely rare match. I believe it ended in a double disqualification. Or it might have been Undertaker that got disqualified. I don't really remember that match very much. This too versus Shawn Michaels in Your House, Ground Zero. This was a pretty good, very chaotic match. They knocked down tons of referees in that match. Hell in a Cell match versus Shawn Michaels in Your House, Bad Blood, 97. Of course, the first Hell in a Cell match. It was extremely bloody. I believe Undertaker stomped on Shawn Michaels' hand and he fell from the top of the cell. And then Kane debuted and Tombstone Undertaker ran for Shawn Michaels to get the win. Versus Kane at WrestleMania 14. This was a pretty good match. Undertaker won with 3 tombstones, and after the match, Kane attacked him. Inferno match versus Kane at Unforgiven 98. This was also a pretty good match. Undertaker, of course, won by setting Kane on fire. Hell in a Cell match versus Mankind, King of the Ring 98. This match was probably one of the most violent matches I've ever seen. Undertaker takes Mankind, throws him off the cell, and then they were taking Mankind out of the stretcher, and then he came back to the cell, and Undertaker chokeslammed him through the gate of the cell. And I believe Undertaker won with a Tombstone on attacks. And WWE Championship match versus The Rock at King of the Ring 99. This was a pretty good match. I think Undertaker won, and that, of course, in the Ministry days in 99. Undertaker, these are extras. Undertaker interview about Shawn Michaels. Undertaker talking to his parents' Tombstone. Undertaker interview, Kane burns his parents' Tombstone. And Undertaker breaks into Paul Bearer's house and mauls him. This 3, WWE Championship First Blood match versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Mr. McMahon, if Stone Cold won, would retire, and if Undertaker won, Stone Cold would never shot the WWE Championship. And this was a pretty good match, and Stone Cold won. And let's see what else. Versus Triple H at WrestleMania 17. This was a great match. Triple H came pretty close to ending the streak, but Undertaker beat him with, I believe, a last ride. WWE Undisputed Championship match versus Hulk Hogan at Judgment Day 02. This was a pretty good match. And let's see, I'm trying to remember this match. I think Undertaker won with a Tombstone. WWE Championship Hell in a Cell match versus Brock Lesnar, No Mercy. Extremely bloody Hell in a Cell match. With Brock Lesnar winning with F5 for the WWE Championship. WWE Championship Hell in a... Oh, I just read that one. Versus John Cena at Vengeance 03. It was like John Cena was kind of new at the time, and Undertaker really put him over, but Undertaker won at the end for the last ride, I think. Buried Alive match versus Mr. McMahon, Survivor Series 03. This was a pretty good match. Of course, Kane putting Undertaker in the grave. Versus Kane at WrestleMania 20. This was a good match. Like the Dead Man character returned in that match. It was pretty good. These are the extras. Undertaker interview about Triple H. Undertaker promo on Hulk Hogan. Undertaker talks about Hell in a Cell. Undertaker in the Graveyard promo on Mr. McMahon. WWE Undisputed Championship match versus Kurt Angle. This was a great match, I believe, in 03. And before and after the match, it has Kurt Angle talking about Undertaker in the match, kind of. Okay, so that's the DVD. A tremendous DVD. I suggest pick it up. So, next video I will be doing a video on a DVD update of some DVDs I've gotten in the last couple weeks. Well, I'm BB, and I'm out.